Why, hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Anime Club. I'm Nick Knack. With me is the great Lord Vorn.
It is 86 time!
Realm Shifter.
Why, hello, everyone. It's been some time. Maybe not, though, for y'all out there.
And Seki.
It's me. It's the Sekhmet.
This week we watched the second half of 86.
Mm-hmm.
I have a video on the channel about this. In bright, bold letters, 86 Season 2 was mid.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'll start us off here. My opinion has greatly improved. I still think part 1 was better, but with part 2, it was helped a lot by maybe not having that month-long hiatus twice that the series took over the course of its original airing run.
I don't know, that's a pretty hot take coming from you as of late.
I don't know, fam. To be fair, you did have to suffer through all those hiatuses.
Yeah.
I definitely...
Those hiatuses hurt, because this is not a fast-paced show.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also didn't have to suffer through this, because I didn't immediately start rewatching this as soon as Season 2 came out, so I also had the benefit of not having to worry about that. I did start it, and then you told me about the hiatuses, and then I proceeded to stop watching it.
Yeah. I mean... Part 1 was better. I'm putting that out there. And I do have some real narrative problems with the second part, along with some just choices I maybe wouldn't have made. But you know what? For what it is, I liked it better on the second go-around. It's getting an approved from me.
Yeah.
I'll
go next.
Okay.
I liked this one quite a bit as well. Obviously, I didn't have the same hang-ups with you, at least as far as this one. I actually liked what they did do with Shin, because this was more focused on Shin and less focused on the female lead,
Vladilena.
Vladilena, that's what it was. It focused less on her, because this is more trying to focus on Shin and his character. This is sort of his character arc. Even though we got a little bit of him, we didn't really get, like, all of his backstory. It was maybe a little bit more implied in Season 1, but this really brings, like, his character into focus and, like, kind of what he's been going through, and basically his trauma. That's basically the central focus of this season for the most part. It's up to people whether or not they liked how they handled it, but I think they did a pretty decent job here, all things considered. But that's just my opinion. But this show definitely does get an overall approved. I do actually like the little ensemble cast that they kind of have with all of his crewmates and everything like that. And then at the end, we did get very nice reunion, a much welcome one, that hopefully this show gets greenlit for a Season 3. We would
It'll
love to
technically
see
be a
it.
Season 2, because that was a Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah,
I found this out after I made the thumbnail.
Yeah, Season
okay.
2 will be Season 2.
Yeah.
When it comes back.
Yeah,
Woo!
this is Core 2, technically.
Ah,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
So
Part
they technically took 3 hiatuses,
Yeah.
technically speaking.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes. So yes, looking forward to the actual Season 2 then, in this case.
Yeah.
I really did like this. I kind of did the same thing as Realm, except when it was premiering, I did watch, I think, the first 3 episodes. Unfortunately, then got busy, so I wasn't too pissed off about the hiatus, because,
You got busy.
yeah, I got busy.
You had other shit to do with your life. Unlike Nick Knack.
Yeah.
I got a job around the time that this was airing. Actually, it was exactly while this was airing I got a full-time job.
I know, but it was funny to say as a joke.
Yes. No, this is... I really...
Let Seki cook. Let Seki cook.
Cook Seki.
I really do actually like this this core, because there's a lot of also, like, really enjoyable moments, same as the first core as well. So, yeah.
While we're still in the introduction here, let's just unanimously agree, yes, we know this is technically a Part 2 of Core 2. If we slay Season 2, let's just move past it.
Yeah. Don't hang up on the semantics, people.
Yeah.
Don't hang up on the semantics, please.
Yep.
Sekhmet, go.
So I did not, unlike any of you guys, I actually did not start watching this when it started coming out, the season 2. Because at the time that this season 2 started coming out, I was still pretty anti-watching week to week, you know? Like, I wasn't really watching anything week to week yet, and I kind of just wanted to wait to kind of see it all when it was, like, all out, which I felt really good about once I noticed all the hiatuses, because I was like, oh, I avoided that, because you know me, that would have killed the series for me.
Let me just tell you, it did for me, and if this season 2 does come, I am waiting for that bitch to finish.
Yeah, because long hiatuses for me can just kill a series, you know? Like, if I gotta wait too long, I'm a binger. I don't watch shit like normally. I'm a binger. So that would have killed it for me. I will say, I like season 2, and I think one of the reasons that I like season 2, the main reason is the involvement, is us getting to see another empire, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to go into why I like that right here. That's the main reason I like this, because I think as like just a kind of character driven plot like it is, it's not as good as season 1 in my opinion. But I do really like the kind of setting and like the different stuff that happens. The music is nowhere near as good as the original.
No.
Oh yeah.
Sawano, I want you back.
He's still here.
I know, but I want season 1 Sawano back.
Oh.
Season
You know?
Sawano was peak.
Yeah.
Season 2 Sawano was just
Season
okay.
1 Sawano is literally the only time I've ever bothered to remember a composer's name in an anime. That's how good it was. So I need that back in my life.
Yes, please come back.
So this isn't approved for me, but it is not the same level of approved that season 1 was. It's still a good series, but
Like, season 1 was a masterpiece. This is just good. This is pretty good.
yeah. Season 1 was part 1
Yeah.
was a masterpiece. Part 2 was at least competent, you know?
If season 1 was the home run, season 2 was the pitch that got it over the finish line.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I'm not hating on this season, like hating on it, but certainly it was not as stunning as the first season.
And that might have also been why I got hit so, like, just punched so hard by this season originally, because I did watch it right after finishing the first season. Like, it was airing as we recorded that episode.
Yeah. And of course there's been no production change. We're still working A1 Pictures. It's still going licensed by Crunchyroll. Music is Hiroyuki Sawano and Kota Yamamoto. So we have no directors are the same, producers are the same, writers are the same. So we're not working with any changes from season 1.
I don't think we went into all the details in the production the first, because that was
We did not. That's
seasons
why I
ago.
brought this up.
Yeah.
But honestly, at this point, I don't feel the need to talk about what A1 Pictures has done.
Okay, but Sawano.
Sawano. Let's be honest here. Sawano is doing the music for the new Solo Leveling, and I am salivating at the thought that it could even be half as good as 86 Part 1.
He's also doing the music for the Strange Fake anime as well. So
Also, interestingly enough, so y'all saw Knickknack's video on the channel, but I also made an 86 video on the channel. Actually, it was my video essay final in my English Literature of Science Fiction and Manga class back when we first watched this. And I did a whole thing about the Dark Night of the Soul in regards to the characters from Part 1. And at the time, I bought 86, the light novel, volumes 1 through 8, and we read them.
we read volume 1.
We read volume 1. I actually did read the rest of the volumes.
Okay.
So I'm far ahead of where we are in the anime right
If I heard
now.
of me, I think I stopped at volume 4 or 5.
Yeah, I
than
mean the
me.
light novel. Like, I did not buy the manga. I bought the light novel.
Yeah.
So I have precognition. Let's say that.
You know what comes up.
Yeah, I know exactly what's coming up and what's happening. But yeah, I'm pretty fucking excited. I do want to kind of. I am curious to see when we're gonna get a season 2, because I assume
None have been announced yet. People were hoping for it at a
Yeah.
recent event, but it wasn't announced there.
It might
Recent
be-
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it gets a season 2.
Hopefully.
I would like it to continue.
I watched an interesting episode on Trash Taste recently where an anime producer was like, oh yeah, it takes us a really fucking long time to get seasons going. It's easier if they know they're going into a season 2 initially, but if they don't, it can take years upon years to even get one into production.
Which is probably why ReZero Season 2 was in such development hell for a while.
Yeah, so like this, we might be like, oh, it hasn't got a season 2 yet. It's been like 2 or 3 years now. It could be another like 3 years and then one finally gets announced.
Okay, yeah, because so the light novel came out in 2017, and the manga came out in 2018. So there's 12 volumes of the light novel. I have the first 8. I do believe 9 is out in English and maybe 10.
I think they're about to put 11 out.
That sounds about right, because when I bought it, I bought all the ones that were out, and it was a few months out on 9. And that was like a year and a half ago, so I would assume that 10 would have come out in that time. So the manga only has 3 volumes, and the manga covers a lot less than the light novel does per
Mangas
volume.
do tend to move slower.
Yeah, however, there are a couple spin-off mangas. Operation High School, Run Through the Battlefront, Fragmental Neoteny, and Maho Shoujo Regina Lena.
Do I dare ask about that one?
So that one actually just started at the end of this March, and it is a magical girl about Lena.
Oh.
It's called Maho Shoujo Regina, which means Queen Lena, Tatake Ginga Koko Senkan San Magnolia. It is seinen in its demographic.
I mean, I can understand, but like...
I feel like the seinen was inherited by the 86 normal series.
Yeah.
And then the anime series came out between April of 2021 and March of 2022. So it spanned about a year. Released.
It's only been about a year since they've released it. They probably didn't expect it to do as well as it did.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think it did pretty well.
Oh no, it did really well.
No, it did really well.
Especially for the first core. Second core kind of floundered because of the hiatus, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I mean, even though that was maybe management hell problems on the side.
It was COVID.
Well, it was COVID.
Oh yeah,
it was
that's right.
Right during COVID.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Everything was actually hiatus. So,
Yeah.
And it was like that. It was like that point in COVID in 2021 where everyone thought everything was lightening up, and then all of a sudden we got hit with like a ton of variants and
Round
shit.
2 variants. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was an unfortunate time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
They definitely did make big sales. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I bought 8 volumes and then I put it on my taxes as a school expense because I used them for a school project.
Ha ha!
Oh yeah.
Because that is how that works.
Uh,
You use it for school, you can count it towards school expenses.
There you go.
That was a school 8 volumes of a school expense right there.
To be fair, it's the only thing I ever used it for.
True.
Was for a final for one of my classes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Volume 12 is coming out in November.
Okay, in English.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be caught up to the volumes in the light novel. It's not finished, right? It's ongoing.
I don't think it's finished yet.
Let me take a look, because it'll give me
the author of the Japanese version might be on hiatus right now.
It's to present, so yeah. The light novel is ongoing. It's interesting if he's on hiatus from the original because he's not from the Maho Shoujo version.
So I mean, he could just be taking a break from the main series.
I will say the Fragmental Neoteny, that one is completed at 3 volumes. And
How many volumes is the actual light novel at?
12. 12 is
Okay.
coming out in November. The Run Through the Battlefront manga is also completed, and so is the Operation High School. So the only, and technically it looks like he only did the 3 volumes of the manga of the light novel. Because it's showing a completed date, so he might not be continuing that one. Or at least it's on like...
Oh, of the manga?
Yeah, the manga adaptation of just the light novel. Because it's showing not ongoing.
I wonder if they only adapted the first the first season's equivalent.
That's what I'm thinking. But that Maho Shoujo's going.
And the light novel's still ongoing.
I'm sorry. The fact that there is a fucking magical girl version of this.
That kills me inside a little bit.
No, I just checked. Health reasons. That's
Health
the reason why it was
reasons.
canceled.
The author for the manga.
The manga might not even be the same author.
I think it's...
The Maho Shoujo.
Nope, different illustrations. Yep.
Yeah.
No, the Maho Shoujo's that is a different author.
Yeah.
But all of the manga are different authors actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. that's 5 different authors. Every single manga is done by a different illustrator, but the same.
That's
story
how
writer.
those usually are.
Yeah. So whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hope the author gets well soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
With that being said, I think we can move on into our spoiler. So we will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm gonna try harder, everyone.